Ohio gozaimasu. Welcome to another episode of Kyoto by Night, The Second Breath. This evening we are picking up from our last episode, which had a lot of surprises near the end, culminating in Pink Fox leaving the scene in a much panicked state. The rest of her woo did not hear from her until shortly before dawn that night, in which she texted them, come to the club tomorrow night. And that was the message that Yoshi and Akira and whatnot had received. When Pink Fox awakens the following night, the last thing that she remembers is being at Ogawa's mansion with him setting Koharu on fire, and a real haziness shortly thereafter of the evening, a very uncomfortable situation that she feels as she's trying to piece together her memories, even before she is really fully aware of her surroundings. And I will, since my dice can't show up on the screen, Grant, can I get you to roll 3 dice for me? And Pink Fox, can you roll your yang, please, to see if you can hold on to your enlightenment from your situation.
Yep, looks like it.
Looks like it. All right. So you're not fully, probably because you've taken time to get to know your Poe a little bit, and you've taken the time to get a bit of an understanding between the two of you. Losing control to that extent has not left you spiritually scarred. You realize, as you're looking around, that you are in the office of the club. You can see there was no external windows leading to this room. You have a bit of a cot set up in a corner, and you are laying under the blankets of the cot, naked.
Like, that really surprises me. Or her. So yeah, first thing Pink Fox is going to do is, well, now that she's realised she is in this cot quite naked, and she's going to get a stock of her surroundings in this office. Is there... Shut up. Is there anyone with her in the room?
No, actually, there is not anybody else in the room with you. You do see a few scattered pieces of clothing. You can tell some of it is the cloth that you were wearing the previous night. Some of it also looks like others' clothing. You pick out a woman's blouse and what looks like men's underwear, kind of mixed in with some of your own belongings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Yoshi. Well, yeah. First things first, Pink Fox is going to get herself dressed and, moderately, cleaned up as she can.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. You can get dressed, like I said, you can get dressed in the clothes you had from the night before. If you've already started keeping a spare set of clothes in the office there, then you'd have those handy. Otherwise, you just have the clothes that you had from before. You can hear, the thump through the walls of the music playing in the main room there. Nobody else is in the room with you. Nobody else has come in or anything. You can see when you get to your phone that you can see that you've texted your roommates before resting for the night.
Mm. Checking the phone, has there been any, like any pre... I'm presuming you know that phones have like their own records of like phone numbers that were dialed in between now and, you know, before, previous night. Was there any other phone numbers called during that time, or is it just it?
You you've got a state-of-the-art phone, right?
Yep.
Okay. So looking through your all, it doesn't look like you made any other calls on your cell phone while you were out of it last night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And last question before we bring Grant into the equation. Does Pink Fox recognize any of these clothes? The other clothes, the men or the gentlemen's or the ladies' clothes?
Hmm. Um. No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
At least
Absolutely.
nothing distinctive stands out about them anyway.
Alright, so they're basically kind of... They're not like clothing that you would be familiar with to some degree. And there's
Yeah.
nobody's left any wallets around or anything like that. You know, with some handy IDs or anything like that in there.
No.
Okay. Right. Well, in that case, Pink Fox is going to straight away give Yoshi a call.
Hello.
Hi, that ringtone sucks. Can you get here?
Uh, well, Jacob. We were texted to come there the next night, right?
Which would be this night, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay, get here now. Not to be bossy, but you know, things happened. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Bing. Click, click.
Actually,
Okay.
while she's waiting for that, Pink Fox is probably going to look at those clothes again. Do we have a full set of clothes for both gentleman and lady?
No, you got a woman's blouse that isn't yours, and then you've got a pair of men's underwear.
Okay. Right, so what can we say from common sense? Besides the fact that the gentleman probably is going commando and the lady is probably, optimistically speaking, walking around somewhere in just her knickers.
Sounds like you probably had some sort of a party, and somebody left in a hurry for whatever reason. Whether you made them leave in a hurry or not, it's up. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll soon find out, I imagine. So yeah, we may as well fast forward.
So, I guess when Yoshi gets there, everything seems normal.
You get to the club. Club seems fine. There doesn't, you're recognized as, you're one of the bosses, so to speak. So a couple of the dancers politely smile at you. Bartender nods in your direction. Manager, gives a friendly gesture, because I don't believe, a big wave is quite the Japanese way, but then you can make they just indicate to you that the boss is in the office. She said not to be disturbed unless the house is burning down because she had a lot of work to take care of today.
Okay. And to everyone's greetings, he'll just smile politely and bow his head slightly as he walks along until he gets to the door. And he'll politely knock.
Come in.
She will come in and look around.
Shut the door behind you.
And he'll close the door and look for a seat. And I'll be right back again.
He's got to learn how to say no. Yeah.
So he goes in. As he goes in, you'll get just a quick manager pokes his head while Yoshi's coming in, just to give you a quick heads up on, a few sales figures and events from the weekend, and just kind of bringing you up to speed on everything.
Mm-hmm. And Pink Fox will smile and nod and do the usual. Well, she'll probably inquire if they've heard anything back about the negotiations that they've had with Miss Kuranai.
Damn it! I'm back. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Okay. No. And as soon as that's all done, she'll say thank you. I've just got to have a word with Yoshi. Though she will ask, she'll probably point to the men's underwear and the dress. Could we make sure that? Hang on, I'll do her voice.
Could we make sure that these go into the lost property? Just in the event that they come back and they remember, because
he just kind of smiles a little bit and then goes back to his professional look, and yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks again.
Oh, for sure.
And yes, and as soon as Mr. Tobita leaves the room, Pink Fox gives Yoshi the look, and it's not the Netflix and chill look. It's kind of like the things happened type look.
So Koharu is no more. Don't me.
I was gonna say, isn't that didn't seem like it was the plan?
We didn't have a plan. At least not as far as, that was concerned. All we had planned was get Koharu and take her to Ogawa. And whatever Ogawa was going to do with her, he was going to do with her. And of course, it wasn't exactly Ogawa that we were speaking with. You notice that he was kind of the one out of all the Mandarin who seemed really, really, really pissed off by by Sosin's disappearance. Or should I say, choosing to disappear.
The rebirth process.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, basically, I mean, let's not dwell on it. I mean, at the end of the day, we only did what we said we were going to do. Ogawa was going to do whatever Ogawa wanted to do, or whatever his Po wanted to do, whatever the two of them wanted to do. And there was no way that we, with our limited knowledge of, everything that we know about our state of being and everything, there's no way that we could have saved her. Her Po had already awakened, and, it's likely that she will take the second breath someday. In some positive respects, now Masaru has nothing holding him back, nothing to distract him. So yeah, what's done is done. Where are we going to go from here? Or more to the point,
Well, I don't think her death will solve the broken mirror issue.
well, it's not going to close any of the broken mirrors, but it won't open any of them anymore.
Hmm. Given how little is understood about this, I'm not sure she was able to create like mini openings. I'm not sure how her death will affect them. There's a good.
What evidence do you have to support this?
None at the moment. She just died, what,
There you go.
24 hours?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyway, did we find the, did we find that her house was the spot for the primary broken mirror?
We've never been to her house. Remember, it's out in the middle of nowhere in Hengeokai territory.
I thought you had spoken to one and gotten permission to.
When did I ever say that I'd spoken to one?
Okay, I need to back up. Minute, out of character. Wasn't there some discussion about speaking to a Hanga? You spoke to a Hangyokai or something?
No.
Or were you speaking to? Or
There was some discussion that we might have to, or at least be watchful of them, if you guys were going to head in that direction.
Okay, let's back up a moment and to the part where Pink Pink Fox mentioned deep in Hangyokai territory. Maybe one of the ancestors has a contact or maybe a loose alliance with Hangyokai or two?
We already went down that route, remember? I spoke with Musashi. He said he could possibly, speak to them. But, we never went down that route because we didn't need to go down that route. Anyway.
Well, if we want to deal with the broken mirror, we're going to have to go to it eventually.
How do you know that going there will solve it? How do you know that going there will, reveal the broken mirror? If there is one there? I mean, you have no evidence to suggest that that is the place. So, you're really kind of just risking your neck and ours for nothing.
Jacob, remind me. I did do a trail of the dragon, or look at the ley lines.
Yes, you did, and you know where there is some hot spots that seem to be attracting the energies of these sporadic broken mirrors.
And is there like one really strong hotspot out of all of them?
Basically, you narrowed it down that there seemed to be the energies seem to be somewhere near the general area where the other Kingu, her brother, is staying at the place that where Masaru is staying, that your guys' secret friend there is keeping him. And the other area seemed to be just south of town, which is somewhat in the vicinity of her house. There are a few other areas kind of around the city, but those are the two areas that are attracting or seem to be attracting the energies the most.
Okay. I assume it's an office, there's a computer?
Yes. Yeah, there's a computer on the desk.
Alright. He'll boot it up and bring up a map, and on the map he'll outline there's a pool of energy here, and it'll indicate where Matsuru is staying around here, and there is also a big area here.
I'll get you guys to make perception computer rolls as you go onto the computer.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We're assuming -2 difficulty due to, what's it?
Yes.
Arnishi. Okay, 3 success.
Okay. Okay, so Yoshi is basically booting up the computer while he's going on about what he had found, and he's going to show you what's going on. And out of the corner of your eye, Fox, you will notice that as it goes through the boot up system and safety, security, all that kind of stuff, it has on the one screen the timestamp when it was last used, and this computer was being used last night.
Okay. Yeah, Pink Fox straight away, she's like puts her hand up.
Shut up. Off the computer. Need to check something.
And she'll all but kick him off the seat and sit down and... I get the feel I'm setting myself up for this, but Pink Fox is going to check the internet history file. The browser history file, too.
It looks like all history and cookies have been deleted.
Well played, well played. Alright. Okay.
Tomi will probably notice you're trying to find the deleted cookies. And web pages. Do you, Jacob, is that possible to restore?
It is possible. You probably have more computer knowledge than Pink Fox does, no matter who's in control of her intelligence. So you would have a chance to be able to probably go through the files. It'd take some time, but you could go through the files to try to retrieve any of the data that had been deleted.
So, if I'm guessing when Pink finds the cookies and history, like she puts on a face of worry or perturbedness.
It's more curiosity. Hang on, you say the timestamp that this computer was last accessed?
Yes.
Right. Obviously, it would like display the login of the exact time and the user, presumably, if this computer has more than one user.
Yes, I would assume you probably, at the very least, have one for you and one for the manager. So it was you that would have been the last person on there.
Okay. Just trying to think.
I could try restoring the internet history.
Yeah, sure.
Because out of character, I can't think of anything else that I need to do for this thing.
Intelligence computers?
Yeah, intelligence computers. I'll say normal difficulty would be 8, so this would be 6 for you because of your Nushi. And then you've got computer analytical won't help with this. You have the computer aptitude merit, or that's just Akira?
I think that's just Akira.
Okay. So yes, your net difficulty will be 6.
One success.
All right. So it takes you a rather extensive amount of time. You'll be able to tell. Shoot, 1 success. You know what? She wouldn't have been able to do anything fancy anyway. So even with 1 success, yeah, you'll be able to access the files. You won't be able to get it so that it shows up back on the in the history itself, but you've got the data cache, and with another computer's role, you would be able to pick out some of the websites that she had gone on.
I assume that's a little bit easier.
Yeah. So that would be a WITS computers. For you, it'll be difficulty 5 net.
Give up your secrets, computer.
All right. So, from what you are able to determine, you can't tell what password she set up, so you do not have, you can't actually get some of the screens to actually open, but you know that she went to a site, like an email site, so whatever like the Japanese equivalent of Hotmail would be. It appears that she either accessed an existing email account or set up a new email account. You can't quite exactly tell. It also looks like she went on some rather rather pricey internet stores and made some purchases, but again, you don't know what login information she used, so you can't see exactly what she had purchased. And that's probably pretty much all the sites that she went on.
Would Pink Fox recognize any of these stores or this email?
The emails you wouldn't recognize. The stores you would. They're probably ones that you have idly glanced at as you've done some internet surfing. Some pretty expensive like fetish gear, PVC dresses, that kind of thing. You know, something that kind of popped up and when you're on Facebook and you're like, oh, that looks kind of cute. Whereas, oh, geez, that's expensive, and then kind of went back. So I mean, not like totally like zipper mask or anything really crazy, but something that's definitely sexy and kinky looking.
Tommy's just going to be like, I checked your bank statement. I'm pretty sure you can do that on your phone.
Yeah, she probably will have already done. Would already be doing that upon seeing all this pricey stuff and all this emails and stuff. Assuming that,
Yeah, you can check your account pretty good. Actually, your bank account has not been touched. Your credit card has not been touched.
Who the fuck has a credit card these days?
Oh yeah, I guess in Japan. Oh, anachronistic slip there. Yeah, your bank account is not touched.
In that case. Yeah.
Check the
Yes, we're going to check the Shady Electric banknote.
Okay, how are you gonna check it?
Well, it's like a spiritual type thing, isn't it?
It is. So you can spend a Yang-Chi and attempt to talk to the spirit in it.
Suppose we'll do just that. I mean, we've got plenty of Yang anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't hungry when you woke up. You were well fed.
I've got to roll Hun to. Actually, hang on. I need to roll it at the difficulty of the local wall, don't I?
Yes. And no. So let me just see. So that's difficulty is local wall +2. So perception occult would be for here because of the stuff you guys have already done. Let's say difficulty 6 for the action that you're attempting anyway.
3 successes.
Okay. All right. So yes, you can see the little Yang spirit imprisoned in this little plastic strip of crazy awesomeness.
Yeah. So.
I'll let you make a perception and Yang roll too, difficulty 7.
One success, bare minimum.
Okay. It looks. I'm trying to think of how to describe. So it does look imprisoned, so it does look distressed, but it also looks weakened, like tired.
Oh dear. Yeah, Pink Fox is going to look at this spirit and get all heart eyes, and then presuming that she's got the... Yes, she's got plenty. You say that she's full up with yang.
Yeah,
Like 10
yeah, yeah.
points of yang. Okay, yeah, she's going to like give them... She's going to give 1 point of yang to this spirit, just to start off with, just to see if it nourishes them and replenishes them at least a little bit. Because as I do recall, these kind of spirits may not necessarily have quite high G pools, as it were. Yeah, she'll just give it 1 point.
No, they wouldn't. And plus, if you pump too much into a minor item like this, you actually might break it because you could give it enough strength to break away.
Mm.
So, okay, yeah. So it starts to get a little less lethargic and presses and strains a little bit more against its minor prison.
I'm sorry, was I mean to you the other night? I'm sorry, I wasn't myself.
Need. Fine.
Were you used a lot last night?
Oh, tired. Not tired now, tired then.
Do you remember what you were used for?
Spoke with fighters. Gave some life to fast spiders.
Fast spiders?
Fast spiders on the webs.
Did they say what they wanted? Or what they were getting from it?
They wanted my life. I give my life as I'm told, as I have to.
Wits enigmas?
Yep, you can do wits enigmas if you like.
3 successes.
Okay, so it is relaying, or trying to relay, at least from its level of awareness, the way it interacts for purchases is it's basically it's appeasing the spirit of whatever is trying to process the transaction by giving it some of its essence, some of its chi, and that makes it satisfied instead of getting actual money.
How much of your life did you have to give?
Oh, gave everything. So many spiders coming to eat pieces of me. But you helped heal me. I'll be better again. Get better again.
I'm sorry this had to happen to you. Like I said, I was not myself last night. Please find it in yourself to forgive me.
You master, I slave. Forgive not needed.
I may be master, but I'm a good master. I should be a good master.
Master says good, master is it.
We'll be okay.
We'll get better. Don't worry. We'll still work for Master tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Good. Rest.
And yeah, I think that's about the extent of the conversation that she's going to have with the the spirit of the Shady Electric banknote. Given that particular email, Pink Fox is going to have a look at those particular emails that were sent to that the browser history. If this follows any online internet purchasing systems that I'm familiar with, there'll obviously be confirmation emails of these items that were purchased using the Shady Electric banknote. And presumably the online accounts, like a PayPal account or something like that were used. Assuming that the sites themselves don't, they require set accounts.
Yes. Unfortunately, Yoshi does not have record of what was actually typed in. So without knowing what the password is, you wouldn't be able to get to take a look at the confirmation emails or messages.
This is more Kira's specialty.
Well, looks like I'm probably gonna have to give the Shady Electric banknote a bit of a rest for at least a little while. I may have maxed it out for, at least a little while. Time being, however, we've got a few things that we need to do. If you got your car, have you got your car?
Yes.
Good. So, get the keys. Shut down that thing first. No.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She just told you to shut down the computer first and then get your keys.
Oh, okay. Logging off.
Okay.
And I think Ross is going to take Yoshi down to the car. I'm still getting.
Okay. Do you think you could drive us close to the place where we picked up the powder?
Sure. And I'll do that.
So you're coming through staticky, Jason. I had difficulty hearing what you had said.
Sorry. Basically, Pink Fox and Yoshi are in Yoshi's car going to drive quite close, relatively close to the place where they picked up powder the other night.
Okay. So over to the murder house there that you guys were borrowing from the Bakemono.
Obvious question: does it look like it was? Does the neighbourhood look like it was the previous night? Any change?
Okay. It does pretty much look like how you guys had left it. There was no lights aren't on. Nobody seems to be home right at the moment. You don't see Masaru's vehicle in the driveway or anything like that. So.
Okay. Here's what I need you to do, Yoshi. I need you to become invisible. I need you to go in there to the bedroom that we were in. Check to see if that painting is still there. And if it is, I want you to destroy it. Can you do that?
I can.
He's asking you to go invisible and sneak in the house to see if the painting is there, and if it's there, to destroy it.
Okay. I didn't catch the invisible part.
Right.
Should be possible. Okay. He'll get out of the car and then go invisible. I'm not sure what I have to roll.
Spending yen, and then it is actually you don't have to roll anything. The difficulty for people's perception alertness on you is your stealth +4. So if anybody is in the area, as long as you are standing still or walking no faster than just a casual walk speed, you are invisible and make no sound.
So I'll move along and look in the bedroom.
Okay, the door is locked.
I know if light hits me, I become visible again. Do I know from experience with this power if if the light from a cell phone is enough to break it?
It doesn't have to be total darkness. Shadowy areas is fine, so a cell phone light would be still a shadowy area.
All right, I'll take my cell phone and conceal it within my coat. Text Pink Fox. The door is locked.
And Pink Fox will simply text back, unlock it then. Winky face.
That would be a. I don't even see larceny on this skill list. It's under skills, right?
Security? Is that what you're looking for? Yeah, I think it's under skills.
Security or larceny, yeah.
Yeah.
I did the copying and pasting. I don't see it on here, although I'm pretty sure it's probably a 0. And you know what? I think we encountered this problem before. I'm going to check the back door.
Okay. So you wander around to the back end. That door is also locked.
Curses. I guess I could try unlocking it unskilled.
Wait a minute, didn't you already have like a spare key? 'Cause I'm pretty sure you had. Yeah, he still had one that he got from Masami, and she didn't ask for it back.
That is correct.
Yeah, I presume that you didn't.
Yeah, I was going to say she probably didn't ask for my spare key
Yeah,
back on
she didn't in the
purpose.
last scene.
She
anyway.
didn't. She didn't in the last scene, so
All right, I'm going to put that in my thing as spare key to murder house. Oh, I'll look up how to spell Pokemon later. For now, it's murder house. So yeah, I'm just going to use the spare key since I have it, and I'm pretty sure I'm really confused why I didn't remember that.
that's fine.
Must be a rough night for Yoshi.
Might have been. All right, so you go in, and the painting is not there.
Okay. I'm going to text her again. Painting's not here. I'm coming back. And then he'll head back and lock the door behind him and return to the car.
And you'll probably at some point during that journey get a text back from Pink Fox. It's nothing specific, it's just a lot of angry face emojis.
Well, since I don't get to do it very often, would that be an empathy check or Enigma's roll?
I don't think you need to do it either.
But by the
Fox is like a
time
little bit-
you roll that, you're back at the vehicle anyway. So
Yeah. And Pink Fox is like,
Well, that kind of puts a crimp on our plans. Either way.
Well,
actually, hang on, wait. I did roll obligation on that, the bodyguard that we left. Not in like the scene that we did last time, but you know, the scene that we did in February, I think.
okay, that you did which? Sorry.
I used evaluate
Yes.
on the bodyguard.
That is correct. Yeah.
Alright,
He was kind of boring, but
yeah. Obviously, I'd know the guy's name. And, you know. Well, we may as well make something good out of this scene. Why don't we go do that thing that I told you about? So Pink Fox is probably that point.
Okay. Let's make something out this night. Do you think you could take me to
Then she'll give some directions for a particular shop in the red light district of Kyoto.
Jacob, considering how much time we had to waste on the computer, what time is it?
probably wee hours of the morning, like 2-ish a.m., somewhere around thereabouts.
And how long would it take us to get to the store?
Probably not very long. I don't think traffic would be too terrible, so you could probably get there within a half hour.
All right.
Actually, on that case, I should have asked this with common sense. I'm presuming those stores are not going to be open at this time in the morning. So, question is, where would we find the particular gangster that's mentioned previously?
Where would we find what kind of Yank Spirit?
I believe I said it was going to be a spirit of water club.
I got nothing again. Sorry.
I could just do a quick occult enigmas.
Do Do you want to type in the chat what you're trying to say, Jay? Because I got too much static.
Yeah, all I'm getting is something about a spirit. I assume Yang spirit?
All right.
Is that better?
Yang spirit of erotic love. Oh, excellent. There we go. Yeah. So going down in that area, you've still got your life sight up, which works good. And yeah, I'll get you to do a. Just gonna switch here. Perception and Yang. Roll difficulty is 9. And give me 2 seconds. I just got to step away from the computer for a moment.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, well, fuck you as well. You fucking miserable excuse walking. Examplessly competent.
This might actually hurt if you weren't so robotic.
I said I'll type it in.
I was going to say, when did my nephew get home? That's what they say.
Alright, I'm back.
But I got 2 successes, and I've also insulted Grand. My new favourite insult.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat.
I'll explain that I'm not going to roll static again.
Yes, you are a little bit staticky again. But I saw the 2 successes there, so you are able to locate the Yang spirit that you are looking for.
Okay. Actually, this is kind of, lots of personal, but it's kind of for the club. So, yeah. Just give me a moment.
The fox will actually approach the spirit harassing love, and
Hey there.
you need to roll anything to open up. Fucking hell. I'm not just saying that because of the picture.
Yeah, now you're clearing up a little bit. So yes, this Yang spirit is not as distinct as the image here, but it comes across a little bit more hazy and like a rainbow aura surrounding it. But it does definitely conjure up this kind of imagery as your brain tries to translate. Yoshi, you're hanging out with him. Are you making any attempt to try to see what he's seeing too, or are you just kind of standing there while she talks into nothing?
I assume since it's in the red light district, it's sweaty monkey stuff. So I'll let her handle it.
Okay.
Do you need me to make any opening roll?
At this, just a hun roll, I guess, just to make sure that you're not running into problems trying to talk with her.
No. First attempt fails.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
so you start talking with it, and it's not really paying you any attention. It's kind of flittering around. It does come near you at one point, but then kind of seems to recoil in slight disgust from Yoshi's presence, so kind of goes to wander elsewhere. But then once you do manage to get your voice across the wall, it does kind of turn back and slinks over towards you.
Hi there. Sorry.
What is your pleasure?
I have a lot of pleasures. But I've got kind of a offer that I'd like to put in your direction, if you would hear me.
I have need of sustenance. Do you have sustenance for me?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of sustenance that I've come into acquaintance of, and she'll naturally give her a point of the yang chi that she has been so full to the brim of. That's 3 points spent
Okay,
thus far.
so since you are somewhat in a public area, how are you getting this chi out of your body and where she can get at it?
Well, you didn't describe the surrounding areas, so where exactly are
Well,
we?
you are at red light district area, so you're a little bit a ways from the more posh traditional geisha district. You do have a few clubs. There's a lot of buildings here without a lot of signage by the doors, and there are men and women walking up and down the streets, not giving a lot of eye contact, and except when they, near one of the buildings, and then, exchanging glances, sometimes going in together, sometimes splitting apart to go in separately.
Common sense says that I can't just bite open her wrist or cut her hand or anything like that, and pull it out on the.
If you did it in the car, I'd give you a roll to be able to try to do it without attracting too much attention.
Yeah. Will that be a dex subterfuge, I'm presuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably do it that way then.
Okay.
That's. Yes. If there's a reduced difficulty due to being inside, or any specialties that apply.
No, but that'll be sufficient. So
Okay.
the spirit kind of floats, crawling through the window onto your lap as it starts to drink the chi from the incision on your wrist. The fluid that you released quickly dries and goes dormant as she absorbs the energy, and then she, straddling your hips and putting the bound wrists around the back of your neck, she faces you and. So what pleasure can I assist you with then?
You have a really pretty voice. Sounds hypnotic. I'd like to have a voice like that. Though, there's another thing that I'd like. Something that I'm gonna take measures to get, and I think you'd like as well.
And she kind of like she makes her voice into a whisper, mostly to get. Well, I'm presuming that Yoshi is kind of like getting away. Well, I say getting away. He's like keeping a fair distance. He's not overhearing.
No, no.
Yeah. Well, she's still going to like almost theatrically, cover her mouth with her hand, kind of like so, as she kind of whispers to the spirits.
I'm gonna have a threesome with 2 girls. And one of them's a foreigner, and one of them is a someone in my line of work. What I'd offer for you giving me that kind of voice would be front row seats.
There would be much nourishment from that. Not the direct nourishment you just gave, but the more pleasant nourishment that I get from around here. That sounds promising. When would this nourishment be happening?
And then Pink Fox will probably switch on her phone, and she'll go to the. I'm presuming that the club has already started advertising for this special event featuring.
Yes, it would be, yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably have like some sort of poster type thing on it, which Pink Fox will bring up on the phone and show it to the spirit.
This time, this date.
The spiders do not seem to like me. I'm not sure what messages that they are giving you there.
And then Pink Fox will politely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is not tonight.
She'll give the exact date and the exact time that the show is going to start.
How am I to get from here to there, though? I'm so lonely.
Oh. Why don't you come to our club, to my club then? It's so much more accommodating for spirits now.
Oh, that would be very good. Is there nourishment there?
Oh, plenty of nourishment.
Then I won't be lonely?
You won't?
Then I will come. That will be very good.
Mm-hmm. So we have an accord. I am glad.
Yes, I will come. And from your nourishment, I will provide you with the help you need to speak better to others.
Thank you, Great Spirit.
And Pink Fox will kind of shuffle over. Obviously, she'll probably still being, somewhat, seeing in between two worlds. She'll try and keep the Ag Spirit on her lap, as it were. She shuffles over and opens up the slightly window.
Yoshi, can we go back to the club now?
The spirit will maintain her position on your lap, so you can still see her, obviously, but I mean she's not going to obstruct your view as you see the Yang realm overlapping with the real realm around you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I think Grant had to step away for a sec, but Yoshi will be able to drive you back to the club, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. And, once they get there, Fox will gladly, she'll bring the Yang Spirit into the club, and, obviously all the chi lines being all hunky-dory and everything like that, won't be any problems with them seeing where the entrance and exit is, where to get the most sustenance from. Yeah. At least I'm hoping, anyway.
Yeah. So you've given the spirit a lot of yang chi that she can slowly feed off of, and especially for the big event that you have planned. Yeah, throughout this month, she'll be able to provide you with the guidance that you need to gain that merit.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokes.
Well, tonight's been a very eventful night. Oh yeah, Yoshi, can I ask you a small favor? I know I've asked a lot, but I think you should make another a copy of that key to the murder house.
And who would I be making the copy for?
Well, for everyone in the woo, silly. Here's the important thing: don't say that you've made a copy.
Hmm?
I don't know. Did we lose him again?
Did
No,
we lose you?
no, I'm thinking Yoshi's in real time. He said this a lot faster, but and the problem with me accompanying you on these trips to this particular house used by Key would be I sort of feel kind of responsible. She didn't say we could use it as we wished. It was just this one thing.
No. But, you know, we're not in a very, well, we're not in the best situation at the moment. I mean, there's a picture out there that, you know, has gone missing. Are we starting to fill the gaps in the puzzle? Or do I have to take this pen and stick it up your nose?
Alright.
I'm so mean to you, Grant. I'm sorry.
I'll make some copies, but once we recover the painting, can I expect these copies to be returned?
Yeah, sure.
Like how committal she is on that.
I was going to say,
2 successes on a perception empathy check, I'm assuming?
yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's totally gonna give that thing back to you.
Hey, I'm just trying to save her from having a Bakimono showing up at her door and give me back my fucking key.
Mm-hmm.
But, alright.
Well, that Bakimono better be prepared to get a pen up the nose.
It's a Bakimoni, she might like it, especially if Yoshi's the one doing it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, well,
Nasal sex. It's something you got to try once.
Well, given her face, I think she might eat you and then eat you.
Not if you do it up the nose.
Anyway,
Awesome. Was there anything else you two would like to try to get done in this scene, or I think we're kind of winding it down?
I think
Yeah.
we've,
probably
well,
a
as
good
far
idea.
as Pink Fox is concerned, we've probably done everything that needs to be done. So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, and with that then, we will say sayonara to our viewers and see what this month holds for the Akiba Zaibatsu. Sayonara.
Sayonara.